I mean, this is all about us coming together to support our shared vision of a better world. And there is also a person without whom we could not be here. So please welcome Breakthrough's founder, Mallika Dutt.
Hi, everyone. So happy to have you all here this evening. I walked onto this stage with my glass of wine because I wanted to start out by raising a toast to one of our beloved members of the Breakthrough family and a very dear friend of mine, Nasser. I got back from London last week to discover that he'd had a health emergency. And when I went to visit him at the hospital the day after he got out of ICU, he had, those golf thingies that you lay out on the ground, a putting range. And so I walked into the hospital thinking, oh my God, I'm going to go visit my friend who almost died, and I'm going to stroke his brow. Instead, he hit perfect putts. And so, Nasser, this is to you, to life, to our friendship, to everything that you've done for Breakthrough and for so many others. I love you very much. L'chaim. And now I'm going to do an abrupt shift to a topic that is very dear to all of our hearts, and that is going to the bathroom. Why am I talking about the bathroom at an event like this? It's because 1 billion girls and women around the world don't have access to safe spaces where they can relieve themselves. Let that sink in. And because of that, women and girls experience multiple forms of violence, all kinds of health complications, aren't able to go to schools, aren't able to access all kinds of employment, simply because they have no access to safe toilets. And so what does Breakthrough do about an issue like that? Well, make a music video, of course. 20 years ago, I started this organization with a music video that was inspired by a woman called Shamim Pathan. She was a Muslim woman in Ahmedabad who was a cab driver. And her story inspired me to produce and create Man Ke Manjeere, which raised awareness about domestic violence, created a public dialogue in India across millions of people. Our music video ended up in the top 10 for 6 months and created a storm, a conversation that was unprecedented. That use of pop culture to raise awareness was the inspiration that led to the creation of this organization. And so now 20 years later, here I am, and I'm introducing another music video. And this one features real cab drivers, women from an organization called Sakha that takes folks from poor and marginalized communities in India and turns them into cabbies and chauffeurs. And so these women that you're going to see in this music video are cab drivers. And I hope they will rock you. I hope they will move you. I hope they will leave you committed to making sure that we continue to co-create a world where all of us, every single last one of us, can live with dignity, with joy, and thrive. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Darling, you're a young girl, hot girl, walking in the streets, kinda take on the world someday. Gonna ruin the place, a big disgrace. Counting full dollar all over the place.
We need washrooms,
Toilets for women.
we need washrooms,
Raise your voices, women.
we need washrooms,
Urinals for women.
we need washrooms.
All the women here in a loud voice saying passionately we need better facilities. You got periods some days, find an hygienic place.
Don't know how to manage in a public space. Sing it.
We need washrooms,
Which are safe for women.
we need washrooms,
No shame for women.
we need washrooms.
Even in the school, girls scream out, shout out. Get an education should not be a mess. Stop peeking, locking, steering, stalking. We don't want harassment today.
That's why
We need washrooms,
should be functional, baby.
we need washrooms,
We should have access, baby.
we need washrooms.
All the women working inside, outside, demanding this in some decades, working various trades, taxi roadways, also have the right to be without stress.
We need washrooms,
Toilets for women.
we need washrooms,
Sing it louder, women.
we need washrooms,
Which are safe for women.